Hello and welcome to Austin, Texas, one of our favorite stops on the tour. And today, Darrell K. Royal Stadium is packed and revved up, ready to make noise for the Texas Longhorns. But this contest is not a regular matchup. A battle of two top tens, two forces colliding. One team leaves here making a resounding statement, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the UCF Knights, taking on the 9th-ranked team, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Longhorns will kick this deep to start us off. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. The Knights offense will get the first swing today. And here comes the tight end who's having such a great season. Kirk, you talk to opponents, and they always use the same phrase, matchup nightmare, this guy.
Well, what stands out to me with this guy is it's not very often, you're right, the defensive coordinators are most concerned about a tight end. But in this case, that is exactly what we're dealing with. This guy can hurt you in so many different ways.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
Well, I know it's here early in this game, but boy, this is what you want to see as an offense. You get to these 3rd downs, it's all about trying to create opportunities and momentum, and that's what they've done here, converting to get a new set of downs.
Snags the quick throw. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. The Knights are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Took contact on the throw. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, there's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of the quarterback trying to throw a football. And on this play, they end up flushing him out to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football. That's what led to this incompletion.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. The Knights will line up to punt it away. A low line drive, ugly punt. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. So Texas's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. If there's one guy on this defensive side, Kirk, who can be a game wrecker, it's this elite pass rusher, very much on the quarterback's mind today.
Yeah, Chris, but it's going to be very tough. This quarterback does a nice job of moving around in the pocket, and also he's going to have an awareness of exactly where this guy is and have a clock in his mind about how quickly that ball needs to get out.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. 2nd down after that previous play. And the tailback's got it again. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards.
And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver. The Longhorns bring their punt team onto the field. And they've got the returner corralled. And the UCF offense back out on the field now. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He'll take a deep shot here. The ball is picked off. It's a short return to make the tackle at the 25. But what a play for this defense.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it. I get that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
This is intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown. Nice.
We get right back.
And the interception taken to the house. A pick-6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks and springing that touchdown loose.
PAT makes it 7. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Thanks for the bite.
And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They call the draw play here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Defense is coming after him. He's going to take off here. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep a play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the first down. Boy, he gave him a chance.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
And now the running back's got it again. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Throws to the tight end. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. It's UCF in the lead, Kirk. Let's check out the stats now.
Yeah, 8 yesterday. Go ahead.
Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They'll use the ground game here. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
14, Texas.
Return begins inside the 10. He stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out, and they put something together in this drive. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball for 31. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it here. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
A quick throw out left, complete. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? Blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
The pocket breaking down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Longhorns will line up to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. And the returner is brought down.
Going down?
Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Lets it fly out of the wideout. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Second down play coming up. They'll hand it off. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. He's running out of time here. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
First and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, nice.
UCF, number 22, in the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
UCF, 21, Texas.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Longhorns offense takes the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it again. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So a very makeable third down for the offense with a 29. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The short completion of the tight end. And the gain just good enough for a first down. Longhorns will come to the line to crank up the tempo. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. That's a big play. Moves the ball down inside the 30. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Man, that's how you respond after giving up such a big play through the air. The next play, you get after the quarterback, make some adjustments, and come up with a nice sack.
Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. And Sack sets up second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. After consecutive losses, he needed a miracle here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's got a man down the middle. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. The distance will be from 38 yards out. Right down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. Fields it just outside the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the UCF offense back out on the field now. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The gain moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Deep shot caught inside the 15. Touchdown, UCF. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
They're set now to try the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Texas offense comes back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Who makes the grab? And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. So 2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back. Catch made by the tight end. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. The Longhorns will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Longhorns.
We got beat.
Nice, so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Make the extra point and trail now 28-10. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. He'll take a deep shot here. And he is wide open for a huge gain. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Knights.
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this first half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this first half.
KC is good. They're pulling away 35-10. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Knights will kick this away to start the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Coverage team brings down the returner. The Longhorns offense takes the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground.
For the defensive coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's a quick grab. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. Tackle made with a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And here's the jet sweep testing the perimeter here.
Discipline, discipline, discipline. That's the key to this defense right now. Great job against the jet sweep of staying out wide and not giving that receiver much room at all.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. Longhorns pick up enough for a first down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Fires it on the move. Catch made, a lot of space now. An explosive play moves the ball all the way down near the 25-yard line.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
It's a shotgun run call.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Important 2nd down play coming up. He'll ride the back again here. Jukes to get free. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
Bringing pressure. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
There's no one to throw to there on third down. And now it's a fourth down coming up. So now on comes the field goal unit. He was on target the first time. Can he keep it going from 33 yards out? This one is right through.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. Gabe moves the ball out past the 25-yard line. Getting set. Here's second down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Good enough for the first down to the 37. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. We've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up second and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. It's a good battle down near the goal line. Third down and goal from the 1. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Touchdown, UCF. To stretch the lead, the route is on. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
Longhorns will take over.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Remember, it was a field goal on the last possession. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's complete. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his second catch in this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead.
The pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Quick completion to the tight end. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And they get him down after the completion.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here and looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Back to throw again. Lets it go quickly. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings...
Is incomplete.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
Here we go, fourth down. They'll try to run for it. Oh, what a move. Goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down. Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
29 Philly. 2 punt.
And looking to throw now on first down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Slides to avoid the big hit.
What a defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about.
Holding. Offense.
So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, the defense has to do it.
And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. It's 4th and 10. The offense on the field going for it. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. The receiver looks it in. It's complete. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. And the offense gets a chance to start with a short field. First down. Looking to throw the football. Running back grabs it on a screen. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. The Longhorns are in the red zone. They look to throw it here on second down. The ball is caught. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw it on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he is seeing today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's incomplete in the very back of the end zone.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Downfield and incomplete. A fourth down stop. Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field.
Chris, the design of this play is perfect. Everything you want to see. The quarterback puts the ball on the money. The ball's right in his arms. All he has to do is catch it for a touchdown, and he drops it on 4th down.
It's a nice gain. We'll move the football up to the 27. The Knights looking to crank up the tempo a bit. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football.
And they heave it deep downfield. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. Receiver steps out just short of the goal line.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play caller? Up big, 4th quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield.
Touchdown, Knights. And the beatdown continues.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery.
Hey, it's the 4th quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
1st down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Well, the beat goes on as they stay undefeated here late in the season. It's impressive, Kirk, to see how they've managed the pressure and gotten better as the moments have gotten bigger.
They seem to be playing as good a football as you could hope for at this point in the season. They only have a couple games left, but they've impressed everybody that's been able to watch them. We'll just have to see if there are any hiccups before the postseason and if that national championship goal can remain the focus.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler.